Yo guys, hello Coach Gavin here. So I want to talk about Little Tempo coming back to Warwick. Just specifically about Little Tempo this time. So you're gonna gain up to 30 attack speed, and you're gonna get a bonus adaptive damage on attack, which gonna be physical damage in our case because we build AD items, which also scales with attack speed. So I'm not gonna use W for now. I'm just gonna stack it. You really quickly stack it with basic Q. W also helps obviously to accelerate it, and once you have it, the notable thing is you actually deal 12.9 damage, which is kind of 13, but apparently in this case for some reason it rounds down instead of rounding up. And notably it also has a level scaling, not only a attack speed scaling. So it does scale with itself, but it also scales with your W, which gives a steroid amount of attack speed. So it's written on the ability itself with one single point. By the way, these days quite a lot of Warwick players max W, just saying. But with a single point you get 70 attack speed, right? Now that increases by 250% against enemies under 20% HP, which means it will be way easier to finish off certain champions, right? This is kind of in handy, specifically against like champions that are to play on a low level of HP, like maybe against an Aatrox. This is kind of nice, this finisher, right? And so if I have my W, okay, now we have our next level. Now we deal naturally more damage, we have a bit more attack speed, right? And we have our W. Now note that right now it's 11.7, and if I press my W, look at its attack, it's 19.4. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage because it actually goes over 20. It actually goes over 20 if I W and I have my thing on, which is actually seen to be a good thing. It seemed to be a really good thing. So watch, 22 damage. So we get 22 damage plus attack speed. That's insane, right? Because just think about it, like so for example, even your R benefits out of this. Your W provides you attack speed. Your Q, I'm not 100% sure. I think it's supposed to apply the bonus damage. 172. Let's see if the Q does apply the bonus damage. 172. Nope, it doesn't. So Q specifically doesn't. But basically, no, it does. It does. It also benefit. Okay, it's fine. So it also does benefit from it. All of your abilities do synergize with it. All of your abilities can benefit from it. So specifically Warwick with Little Tempo is heavily back on top lane in the jungle. Obviously it will be totally fine. And in today's meta where item spikes are delayed because either like lots of items are nerfed, which means they cost more and they provide less, or they cost the same but they provide less stats, and that seemed to be a good thing because Warwick is one of those champs that does spike on like one item, two items, sometimes even three items. So he's a champion that's already strong kit wise. It's already strong kit wise, but the notable thing is that not only his kit is strong early on, his early game spikes are decent, and because it takes 7k gold, you heard it correctly, 7k gold for a generic Jhin, Caitlyn, Draven, whatnot, generic collector into IE builders, Samira. It costs them 7k gold actually to scale up and deal lots of damage. So just because of the pacing of the game, Warwick is a very good solo queue champion right now on top lane. In the jungle, I think he will be fine as well. Like, this Little Tempo obviously helps a lot in the jungle as well. I don't deny that. 3 points in W, so 3 points in W. Let's see. Okay. 30. Oh, what the fuck? If W is maxed out. I don't think I have alacrity stacks, by the way. 32. Okay. And if my target is like very low, 50, it goes to 54 and 87. What? 87. Did I see it correctly? 80. Yeah, this is insane. This is insane at finishing off people then. Holy. Okay. Warwick players will love it. Beside grass or PTA or other options of your choice, I 100% would recommend you to take this option of either scaling or B scenario to have way more potent all-ins. So again, my grasp, I think even these days it could be fine, but it seems like scaling wise, Little Tempo is very strong. Maybe people will pair it with Winso. Maybe there will be some interesting Winso-ish tech. You know, Warwick has some AP scalings here and there, maybe mostly on this queue, so I guess the AP is not completely wasted, but it does have some on hits as well, so maybe, maybe there is a world where we see some Guinso Warwicks, right? Who knows? Uh, which I think it does have some validity, but didn't test it out myself yet. That's it for now, y'all. Have a nice day.